Yo, what up, YouTube? It's 2026, and the internet is still talking about we will not settle. We will not settle. Why? What's so wrong with settling? And you know the gender that is talking about they don't settle, right? And I'm thinking settling equals content. And this women are talking about they will not be content with a dude that checks off 80, 90%. They want 100% or nothing at all. So either you come perfect or don't come at all. And they're content with that. So this woman right here is going to tell us what we needed or what we've always suspected, but she just realized it too late.
And I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did.
Oh, we
This is
won't.
an accountability post. I met him on Hinge, and this was back when the algorithm was working a lot better, and it was like 2022, I believe. I didn't like his profile. I just knew he was gonna like me, and the next day he did. Normally I name names, but just in case he has a new girl and they're at peace, I don't want to disrupt his situation, so I'm not gonna name his name. But anyway, we met up quickly, we went on a date, and we ended up being like glued to each other pretty fast. We were like in a relationship within like a month, I believe. He locked it down. He was not trying to see me single. This man was fine. He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns. Society would easily give him a 9, easily. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But frankly, his looks were pretty irrelevant, honestly. He actually was very kind, very sweet, very empathetic, very emotional, very in tune with his emotions, but also quite emotional. And, you know, he just had a lot of very positive traits.
Honestly, he sounds like a good guy, and for some reason, women are not turned on by the good guy for whatever weird reason. They like the bad dude. And I'm starting to think there might be a chemical imbalance there because the bad boy, he'll take you on an adrenaline run. Like everything with him will be full of adrenaline, fighting over another girl. Maybe he ain't come home, or maybe he didn't call you, or he didn't acknowledge your feelings, whatever. Like he is just unavailable. And for some reason, a dude that's unavailable seems to be attractive to this women, right? So the good guys are looking at that and saying they don't want a guy that's available. They want a dude that's unavailable. So now the good guys are strategizing and making themselves unavailable to women. And it's honestly working because how many videos have we seen of women asking, where are the fellas? Where are the guys? Where y'all hanging out at? Guess what? Y'all are attracted to unavailable, so they made themselves unavailable. Y'all are dictating the marketplace, and y'all don't realize that. You guys are the ones setting the pace, yo. You could have just taken the good dude the way he was, right? Available, he texts you on time, he don't keep you on red, but y'all are, I don't know, broken, for lack of a better word. You want the dude that's not going to text you right away. He probably wouldn't even call you right away. He'll probably take 2, 3, 4 days before he texts you back. That's the dude you want. So then the good guys are looking at that and saying, oh, I want to text back, but if I text back, I'm going to look desperate. So let me not text back for another 2 hours. And then when he do, you're like, why didn't you text me? Oh, I was busy. But the truth is, he wasn't busy. He could have texted you 5 minutes within receiving your text message, but that's going to look clingy, desperate, blah, blah, blah. So y'all are actually changing the good guys and making them into the toxic men that y'all don't want to be with. Weird.
The number one being, he did not play about me at all. We went to brunch with his brother and sister-in-law, and they were kind of cold, like not really like I don't know, warming up to me. And he called that out immediately. He was like, absolutely not. When his brother was not trying to get to know me after like we had met, he was like, can you put more effort in with Britt? Like that's my girl. Like put some respect on Britt's name. Like he did not play about me at all. I had never in my life dated a man like that. I had never dated a man who was on my side, like who, like I don't know, defended me. I've never had that before. He also
Welcome to the good guy land. That's good guy territory right there. You're used to the men that, man, they don't give a hoot whether they text you or not. He got another girl, probably, maybe two. That's what y'all want.
impressed my parents. My mom liked him a lot. She said I broke his heart, and honestly, I agree. But yes, my parents liked him a lot. So we dated for like 6 months, and I kept feeling like something was just missing throughout the relationship. Like something just felt like it was missing. And I would communicate that to him like, oh, I like you a lot, I love you, but like something's just missing. And I didn't know what it was. And this poor guy was just doing his best to try to figure out what was missing, like trying to make adjustments.
Dude, that I feel sorry for good guys, bro, because you guys get put through the ringer. You got to go through all this loyalty tests. Like that's another thing that's going on right now is women are putting their dudes through loyalty tests, and I'm like, y'all are going to ruin good relationships. You're going to run that dude off because he's going to get tired of your antics and then be like, I'm done. I don't want to do no more tests. I'm dropping out. Just like some people dropped out of school, they're gonna drop out of their relationships because y'all keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Y'all don't know when to stop. Y'all don't know when to stop until you lose it. Then you're like, man, I should have stopped a while ago.
But like he just couldn't figure.
Just weird, weird, weird.
And neither could I, because I didn't have the self-awareness that I have now. What was missing was chaos.
In hindsight, in hindsight, lost the relationship.
No matter how many adjustments he was willing to make, he couldn't adjust himself to become a chaotic, toxic man when he just wasn't that. And that
Exactly. A good guy is gonna be a good guy, but y'all self-sabotaging. Self-sabotaging.
that's all I had ever been used to. You see, I had not taken the time to like truly heal myself after my relationship prior to him, which was with an abusive guy. Very abusive, emotionally avoidant guy. Emotionally unavailable, everything. Okay?
That's what is attractive in 2026, believe it or not. Them type of dudes, them are the type of dudes that are never single, always got a female or two that they juggling, and then other women will be willing to be put in the mix. Make that make sense. Something wrong with your culture, bro. Something wrong with the culture.
I had not healed from that. Not enough to be with a person who was safe. And so one day when he pissed me off, I broke up with him like on a whim. Because the majority of my prior relationships were with like antagonistic men, I was not ready to receive someone who was safe and loving and kind and caring. Maybe I didn't think I deserved it. Maybe I couldn't recognize what it was. My nervous system didn't know what to do with safe. My parents were kind of emotionally unavailable. Growing up in that dynamic, you kind of look for that in partners as well. So I ended up with emotionally unavailable men, back to back to back. That brings me to my next point. For a while, what I felt like the relationship was lacking was him being a true leader. He would defer to me to make a lot of decisions because he felt like I was more intelligent than him. He would want me to like plan stuff. He would want me to just like make a lot of choices that I felt like the man should make. And I just didn't want to do that. I wanted like a leader in the way.
You know what's funny?
That's error. That's error. Because a relationship is give and take, and y'all putting everything on the man. Like, what load do you take on? Because it seems like you expect him to carry majority of the load, and you don't carry any of it.
Funny, man. I'm a leader, but I let my wife make a lot of plans. Why? Because she's my help mate.
Lighten the
I
load.
repeat, help mate.
That's not the
If
mindset of
I'm out there
2026.
slaying the chicken, I need help. These ladies just don't understand.
No,
They
they
will never
don't.
get it.
that I saw leader, how I viewed it. But like knowing that he has weaknesses and that I have strengths, and then deferring to me where he's weak and letting him take the reins where he's strong is leadership. Like, okay, he could lead when it comes to protecting and providing and whatever, but he may have needed help with planning and stuff that he's not so good at. But I just
Old girl had to lose a good relationship to get that clarity. You couldn't get that clarity inside of the relationship. Man, self-sabotage.
couldn't see that at the time because I was dumb. I thought I needed 10 out of 10 boxes checked. But relationships are not found, they are built. Soulmates are built. Boxes can be built. If the person is at 7 or 8 and the last 2 need some work, you can meet them halfway. They can meet you halfway. Adjustments can be made. You don't have to break up. So though he had 8 of my 10 boxes, I was still too traumatized to accept him. I couldn't regulate my own nervous system fully yet. I had gotten to that point at 25 and met a very abusive man at 26, and I lost all my progress. So I still needed chaos, and I ruined it. The next guy I dated after that ended up being another avoidant who was emotionally unavailable and ended up breaking my heart worse than anybody else I'd ever experienced in my entire life. So I got my karma pretty fast, I guess. Let this be a lesson. If you've met someone who's good, they protect you well, They show up, they love you, but you feel like something's missing or something feels off or whatever the case may be, or it feels boring. Make sure that something is not just the trauma that you're used to. Make sure that, you have healed enough to even receive what they're offering you. You don't need a perfect man. You just need a man that checks enough boxes that you can work with the rest. Anyway, that angel wasn't even on social media like that, so he'll probably never see this, but still, you do see this. I hope you're doing great.
Girl, you threw away a perfect relationship so that some other girl can reap the benefits of him. Like, you are forever going to look back at that and regret it. But here's the thing, you went back to the toxic only to realize that doesn't work. Like, sis, woo, do you know how long it's going to take another good guy to come around? They are few, few. They're not just dropping out the sky. But bad boys, bro, you could get another bad boy tomorrow if you want, because that's what's out here. Like, how many videos have we had of women complaining dating in 2026 is trash? If you have that guy, bros, hold on, hold on. Don't be talked out of a great relationship because 80% of the boxes you liked were checked. Like, let this be a lesson to y'all, sis. Please put away that mindset that is prevalent in the dating culture right now. I'm begging you.
We copy that loud and clear.